Good morning, student. This is Miss Anna from School of Enablers. I'm your English teacher, and today we are going to do another unit that is My Mother is the Principal. This is your unit 11 from your Smart English book. So open your Smart English books and start reading this unit. You can read this unit by your own with your mother help. I am just going to tell you about the story over here, that what happened in the story and what the story is about. So you have to read it at home. I'm going to tell you difficult words and the meaning of the difficult words. Okay. So first of all, the thing that we are going to see or in the unit, that is the setting of the story, then characters of the story, and what is the moral of the story. So I want to ask a question to you, that do your mother do favoritism to you or to your other siblings? So think about it and tell me that if she does, or if any teacher, do you feel that your teacher does favoritism to other students? So what happened at that time? This is the story actually about that girl who feels like that teachers did favoritism to the other student and he won the elections by unfairly. Okay, so there are two main characters of the story, that is Rija and Mustafa. Rija is kind of a stubborn girl who wants to win the election in the school, that is school captain elections. So school captain elections was going on and she wanted to win that election, but comparatively Mustafa won that elections. So what happened? Rija was basically the daughter of principal, so she thought that I might win, and she was kind of stubborn girl, so she wanted to win that election. So first of all, we need to know that what is the setting of the story. There are three parts of the story that tells us the setting, characters, and moral of the story. So what is the setting of the story? That where the story took place. So this is the story of a school in which two students, the main characters of the students are Mustafa and Rija. So Rija basically is a daughter of principal. She wanted to win the school captain elections, but unfortunately Rija could not win that election, and she thought that this is unfair to her. So you have to read this exercise, this story. This is very interesting story, and you will come to know that how you have to behave. Okay. Okay, so the main part, the most important part, that what is the moral of the story? So moral of the story is losing does not mean failure. If you are participating in anything, it will help you to gain your confidence, and it is important to participate in anything. Instead of, you should win that elections or something in which you are participating, that might be a game or that might be anything. But it doesn't mean that if you didn't win that, or you don't win the game or the elections, that doesn't mean that you can make a face and you won't talk to another, or you will say that this is unfair to you. Okay, so this is the moral of the story, that you should participate in different activities or different elections or categories, but instead of saying this that मुझे ही जीतना चाहिए था, this is unfair, that मैं नहीं जीता और कोई और जीत गया है, so you should think about it. Okay, so there are few difficult words of the story that we are going to learn over here. That is rigid. What is the meaning of rigid according to you? It's very hard. Rigid means something very hard or something very stagnant. To look about, that is very hard. Okay. Supervised means oversee. Supervise karna, something is the person who is supervising something. That's just like in elections. Okay. Ballot system, voting system. Okay. Then stopped. Stop means walk with loud steps. When you feel anger, or you are angry with somebody, usually students or kids start walking like stopped, like with stopped foot. Easy passage. Stern, serious, and girl, overtake. Factions mean group of people opposing others. Unfair means unjust. Okay. Conducted means something organized, to organize something. So students, you have to make the sentences of these words as well. The words meanings are mentioned on page number 119. So you can see the words meaning from there, and you have to write those meaning in your copy, and you have to make the sentences of these words.